10. Ariana Grande. The singer spoke up about skinny shaming when she saw a tweet comparing herself to Modern Family actress Ariel Winter. One person tweeted about being asked which one he would prefer to date, and he replied that he'd choose Ariel over Ariana because according to him, curves are sexy and sticks are not. Although he probably couldn't have imagined his tweet going viral, Ariana actually responded to him, only to condemn the comparison. Quote, "We live in a day and age where people make it impossible for women, men, anyone to embrace themselves exactly as how they are." She also had a great comeback for him, saying that misogyny, objectifying, labeling, comparing, and body shaming were definitely not sexy in her opinion. Her fans came out in support of her, which was good to see considering that in 2015, many took to Twitter voicing their concern when Ariana pulled up to the 57th annual Grammy Awards looking rather lean. When her own fans commented on her especially petite frame, Ariana said that it was because she had given up junk food. It's a little bit sad that she even had to explain herself. Number 9. Kendall Jenner. In 2013, Kendall opened up to Harper's Bazaar Arabia, revealing that she was currently dealing with skinny shaming. Quote, "I'm constantly criticized for being too skinny." The star told the magazine that while she is trying to gain her weight back, her body won't let it happen. She continued on, saying that what people don't understand is that calling someone too skinny is the same as calling someone too fat. And we can actually see that in a 2018 promo for Revenge Body with Khloe Kardashian. The host revealed that Kendall had actually been battling skinny shaming since she was a child. According to Khloe, Kendall was always very thin and was actually bullied because of her weight. Khloe added that she thinks all forms of body shaming are wrong and that people don't sympathize when people are body shamed for being too thin, which is extremely true considering that people tend to make fun of those who say they are trying to gain weight for their health instead of lose it. So it's clear that despite being the highest paid supermodel of all time, even Jenner is not immune to being body shamed. Number 8. Sarah Jessica Parker. The Sex and the City star's weight has long been a topic of discussion since the series premiered in the 90s. In 2004, she sat down with Oprah and addressed the issue of women idealizing her thinness. Quote, "Actresses have this weight standard for professional reasons, but I think the standard is impossible for women in America." Parker recognizes that her size is not the norm for other women. In fact, she doesn't want women looking to her weight as if it is. She goes on to say that while filming Sex and the City, her job required her to put on a little dress and run around the streets of New York in heels. But she stresses that she also had the financial means to hire a yoga teacher to come to her house while a babysitter looked after her newborn baby. Quote, "For 95% of the world, that's not realistic." Parker also recognizes that there are likely genetics at play. While the actress admitted to People in 2008 that she eats seriously everything, she said that she thinks she just has a predisposition to being slim, which was overall a very honest way of looking at it. Number 7. Ruby Rose. The Australian model and actress Ruby Rose is all too familiar with being skinny shamed throughout her career and just simply existing as a public figure in general. After posting a photo of herself on Instagram in October 2017, you can guess the kind of body shaming she received. Several Instagram users rushed to the comments to call the actress anorexic. The sad thing is that Rose did in fact take notice of all the accusations being tossed around and felt that she needed to share a message with fans in an Instagram story. She wrote that it's so frustrating because she says she just doesn't get upset at the criticism itself, but she hates it because it worries her fans or shames them. Quote, "I hate it because it uses no logic and basically is just someone projecting their experience and expectations on others." The actress explained that she really does eat a healthy, plant-based diet and doesn't drink alcohol or eat processed foods, also adding that she used to be a boxer and she recently trained very hard for her role in several action films. Number 6. Angelina Jolie. Unfortunately, after her mother passed away from ovarian cancer in 2007, Angelina Jolie lost weight. But even under those tragic circumstances, her weight loss was noticed and harshly criticized. The actress was kind of pushed to speak up about her body, telling Grazia, quote, "I have always been lean and this year I lost my mother and I've gone through a lot." The star's weight loss was not intentional, but it was actually because of grief. which is something that she was adamant about clarifying. She goes on to say that she's not trying to look thin, but that she's trying to work through a very difficult year. Angelina further expressed that she found it disturbing that people wouldn't first consider if a person who had lost a lot of weight might be going through something traumatic, which is completely true, as no one ever thinks that there might be another underlying reason to somebody being thin. Number 5. Lucy Hale. When the Pretty Little Liars actress shared a photo of herself on Twitter in September of 2017, one man commented on the post saying that no straight men are signing off on that anorexic look, before asking Hale to please eat a hamburger. But as you could probably guess, the celeb was not feeling that horribly offensive message. Quote, "As someone who used to struggle with anorexia, I don't take these comments lightly. I'm healthy, I'm happy, and you don't know me." Then in a separate tweet, Hale really stood up for herself and made it clear that she wasn't just going to accept body shaming, writing that she is disgusted that a man would even think of saying these absolutely awful words to a woman, and that he should be ashamed of himself. Although the problematic Twitter user obviously didn't welcome her opinion, Hale's fans and the Twitter sphere in general at least got the message. Many of her fans not only came to her defense, but they also expressed their gratitude for her decision to stand up to the person criticizing her body. Number 4. Gigi Hadid. The model seemed to cop the worst of both worlds when it comes to body shaming. In February of 2018, Gigi revealed that she was once considered too big for the industry. She clarified on Twitter, writing, quote, "For those of you so determined to come up with why my body has changed over the years, you may not know that when I started modeling at 17, I was not yet diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease." Gigi said that those who felt that she was too heavy to be a model were actually seeing water retention and inflammation, which are all symptoms of her thyroid disease. In addition to being thought of as too fat, Gigi has also been considered too thin. In a separate tweet, the model said that since her health has improved from her teenage years, she's better able to manage her condition, and her outward symptoms have dissipated. Quote, "I may be too skinny for you, but I feel healthier internally." Later, the supermodel urged people to have more empathy for others and to lift up those that you admire rather than be cruel to those that you don't. Very wise words. Number 3. Celine Dion. When photos of the 51-year-old singer from last year's Met Gala surfaced, people noticed that she had in fact lost weight. This got them curious as well as concerned for her. Celine Dion has addressed her weight loss and reassured her fans that she is doing well. She emphasizes that she eats healthy and works out regularly. The iconic singer's response to others' criticism about her weight was all very well done. If you think about it, throughout her whole career, she's had to defend herself from critics saying that she's too skinny. So by now, she would have some pretty epic comebacks up her sleeve. In a 2019 interview with Dan Wootton, Dion said that those who don't like her looks need not be bothered. Quote, "Don't take a picture." The star further revealed that she's just experimenting with different looks because naturally she wants to feel attractive. She added, quote, "I'm doing this for me. I want to feel strong, beautiful, feminine, fierce, and sexy." According to the icon, it's not about being thin or too thin, it's about feeling your best. Number 2. Doja Cat. Doja Cat is sick of trolls at this point who are commenting on her body online, and she's taken to social media to call out people doing it. On June 25th, Doja went on Instagram Live, and she used it as an opportunity to address people who think it's okay to make remarks about her weight. The 26-year-old filmed herself sitting at her laptop while she got Siri to recite a passage that she wrote in response to people saying she's too skinny, and making creepy comments about her body. Via Siri, she says that people constantly bring up the fact that she's skinny because they think that it's their place to speak about it, but she clarified that it's down to her decision to eat more healthy and work out. Quote, "I used to be thick, and that's forever going to be your problem. Your problem, not mine." She goes on to say that while the internet is suffering about how her body looks, she's happy and living her best life. She even called commentators creepy when they say they prefer how she used to look, because it has nothing to do with her own health or happiness. And coming in at number 1, Sarah Hyland. After she was accused of promoting anorexia with her appearance, Modern Family's Sarah Hyland took to Twitter in May of 2017 to finally respond to some of the barrage of body shaming that she's been receiving online. Quote, "I don't normally comment on things like this because it draws attention to those trying to spread negativity, but I'm here to explain a few things and spread love." At the time, the actress wasn't ready to share all of what she's been going through, but she did tell her fans that she's been on bed rest over the course of several months, and as a result, had lost a lot of muscle mass. But it wasn't until late 2018 when Hyland was actually ready to openly talk about her health struggles. The actress told Self magazine that she had received a second kidney transplant and underwent several surgeries, including one for endometriosis and another for an abdominal hernia within the 6 months before the interview. Of course, all of this intensive surgery meant that it was quite drastic on her body, and she ended up losing a bit of weight. It's a little depressing to realize that Hyland's body was being criticized at the very same time she was striving so hard to heal.
Starting off this countdown, we have Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson said that 2020 was the year of health for her, and decided to document her weight loss transformation on social media. Now, Rebel has had it rough for years. She was constantly fat-shamed by the media, and she said that people treated her differently when she lost weight. She said, and I quote, "Sometimes being bigger, people didn't necessarily look twice at you. And now that I'm in a good shape, like, people offer to carry my groceries to the car and hold doors open for you." I was like, is this what other people experienced all the time? Not only that, but Rebel couldn't lose weight while she was filming Pitch Perfect. Her character's name is Fat Amy, and well, according to her, she couldn't gain or lose 10 pounds, which is insane. Hollywood was literally controlling her appearance. But after Pitch Perfect, Rebel told herself it was time to lose weight. Now, this decision was made by her desire to be a mom. Now, Rebel has polycystic ovarian syndrome, which can affect fertility. Well, during a visit to her fertility doctor in 2019, she was told that she would do much better if she was healthier. She said, and I quote, "I was taken aback. I thought, oh god, this guy's so rude." He was right. I was carrying around a lot of excess weight. It's almost like I didn't think of my own needs. I thought of a future child's needs. That really inspired me to get healthier. From there, she dropped more than 70 pounds. She said that she did so by eating healthier and focusing on physical and mental self-care. In our 9th spot, we have Demi Lovato. Now, in the past, the singer and actor revealed that her weight does fluctuate and that she has suffered from bulimia. In March of 2021, she posted on Instagram showing off her midriff, saying that she accidentally lost weight, which was most likely stress-related. Lovato then went on to embrace her naturally curvy body, which is gorgeous. But just recently, Lovato showed up to the Hugo Boss runway show in Miami looking thinner again. Demi rocked a sleek white crop top that showed off her midriff, and she paired this with a flowy maxi skirt and a sheer coat. She looked dang good. And she seems to be doing good as well. She revealed that she no longer counts calories, she no longer over-exercises or restricts/purges. And she doesn't live her life according to the diet culture. Amen, Demi. The way it should be, I'm proud. Coming in at number 8, we have Jonah Hill. Back in 2018, Jonah Hill announced that he was starting to transform his body with martial arts. On social media, he wrote that he was trying to train 4 to 5 times a week. He continued on saying, and I quote, "At 35, I try and get over the stuff that made me feel weak and insecure as a teenager. It's just wasted time and lessons you'll never learn. Trying to let go of that." In 2021, Jonah really slimmed down. In fact, he took to Instagram to say how proud he is of his weight loss and of his body. He posted an image from the Daily Mail that was talking about him surfing in a wetsuit, and a paparazzi photo of him shirtless. He responded to this saying, and I quote, "I don't think I ever took my shirt off in a pool until I was in my mid-30s, even in front of family and friends." He continued on saying that his childhood was filled with insecurities. I mean, he was constantly bullied by the media for his appearance, but now he's not bothered by any of this anymore, which is amazing. 7, we have Kelly Osbourne. Now, Kelly's drastic weight loss shocked fans. In 2021, she posted a photo to her Instagram, and fans were confused. And that's because she didn't even look like herself in this photo. One Twitter user wrote, "Amazing what surgery can do," while another asked, "Did you also get lips done or makeup done all around them?" look way different. Someone else added, "Who is this? I'm very confused." Now in the photo, Kelly's face looks very slim, but also it looks like she got quite a lot of work done. Now what I find crazy is that Kelly said that people cared more about her weight than they did when she was suffering from addiction. This just shows you how messed society is. Now Kelly is very open with her weight loss. She said that she underwent weight loss surgery. She got gastric sleeve surgery, which basically a part of the stomach is removed to reduce its volume. Now when you get this surgery done, it can be hard to keep the weight off, but Kelly says that she changed her diet as well. She is now on a plant-based vegan diet and also does intermittent fasting. Not only that, but she beat her addiction to alcohol, which has also helped her figure. And at number 6 we have Khloe Kardashian. Now we have seen Khloe's figure change quite drastically through the years. Sometimes by Photoshop, other times by surgery. Now the press always had it out for Khloe. They often labeled her as the ugly fat sister, which negatively impacted her and her confidence. For years she felt the need to diet or lose weight to prove herself to the media. She told the media that she started focusing on losing weight after her divorce from Lamar Odom. After that she lost 35 pounds. Her secret was working out. She used working out as a coping method from all the stress from the divorce. But some fans have gone too far in their speculation about Khloe's method of losing weight. Some have accused her of undergoing weight loss and cosmetic procedures. Others think that she was being very restrictive with her diet and excessive at the gym. Nowadays, Khloe said that she's at the point where she loves her body and she's more confident. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with June Edith Shannon, who we know best as Mama June, aka Honey Boo Boo's mother. The reality TV star started her weight loss journey with the show Mama June From Not to Hot, which don't get me started on how toxic this show is, basically saying that the only way she could be hot was to lose weight. Anyways, as part of her glow up, Mama June decided to undergo gastric sleeve surgery and then she later had a tummy tuck. As a result, she went from 500 pounds to 150, a huge difference. But she later revealed she didn't feel healthy being at 150. She said, and I quote, "Yeah, when I was a size 2 at 150, I was way too damn small. Now I'm 250 and I feel good. Even when I was 500, people didn't believe I was 500. She now is no longer focusing on her weight. Instead, she decided to shift her focus to beating her addiction." In our 4th spot today, we have Adele. Adele first started losing weight in October of 2019. While doing so, she kept it all on the down low. That was until Christmas of that year when she posted a photo on Instagram showing off her new figure. Her weight loss started after her divorce from her ex-husband. From there, she started to lift weights and do circuit training. She said, and I quote, "I do my weights in the morning, then I normally hike or I box in the afternoon, and then I go and do my cardio at night. I'm an athlete." Now Adele didn't do any magic diet or fad. She lost the weight by consistently working out for 2 years. Now she said this amazing quote which I think everyone should hear. She said, "I was body positive before my weight loss and I'm body positive now." Amen to that. We need more celebrities promoting body positivity and loving yourself no matter what your size is. But it's sad that celebrities feel forced to lose weight. In an interview with Oprah, Adele revealed, and I quote, "My body has been objectified my entire career." But in the end, Adele revealed that she lost the weight for herself, not because of the media's pressure. In our 3rd spot, we have Drew Carey. Comedian and game show host Drew Carey lost 80 pounds in 2010 after being on a strict diet and exercise. Now his reason for weight loss was because he said that it sucked being fat. Now that's a really harsh statement and it seems a bit fatphobic to me. In an interview with People magazine, he said, and I quote, "I like being skinny. I was sick of being fat on the camera. I just got sick of it." So his reason for weight loss was because he didn't like the way that he looked on camera. Like I've been saying, celebrities feel pressured to look a certain way for the cameras, which really affects their confidence levels. Now, Carey took this weight loss seriously. He was on a very strict diet. He cut out carbs completely. He didn't have corn, beans, or starches of any kind. He would snack on fruits and veggies and turn to egg whites or Greek yogurt for breakfast. He also does about 45 minutes of cardio when he can. Not only that, but he didn't drink anything but water. No milk, no coffee, tea, soda, alcohol, nothing. In the end, he actually beat his diabetes. He had type 2 diabetes, but not anymore. Coming in at number 2, we have Chris Pratt. Fans were left speechless and wanting more when they saw Chris Pratt turn his dad bod into a trim body with six-pack abs. He did this for his 2014 role in Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyways, Pratt revealed that he actually had to gain weight for his role in Parks and Rec. He hit about 300 pounds, and that's when he said, and I quote, he felt impotent, fatigued, and emotionally depressed. I personally find it crazy when celebrities drop their weight drastically or gain weight drastically, all for movies or TV roles. Like, that is not healthy at all. Especially when they go from one extreme to another. When he auditioned for the Marvel movie, he knew that he had to lose the weight. So he worked with a trainer 6 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a day, going through extremely vigorous workouts. In the end, he lost 60 pounds in 6 months and kept it all off for his role in Jurassic Park. And in our number 1 spot today, we have Mindy Kaling. Now, Mindy actually sparked a lot of controversy regarding her weight loss, and that's because fans are convinced that she did this in unhealthy ways. It all started when she made an appearance at the Oscars. Her dresses were stunning, by the way. But anyway, people quickly jumped online and started gossiping about her appearance. Viewers speculated that she was using Ozempic, which is a brand name for a diabetes and weight loss drug, meaning a number of celebs probably use this drug for their weight loss. But as of now, the actress has not address these rumors. But when speaking about her weight loss, Mindy said, and I quote, "Honestly, I didn't really do anything differently. I eat what I like to eat. If I do any kind of restrictive diet, it never really works for me. I just eat less of it." Mindy also revealed her bad relationship towards food and exercise, saying that she would overeat or eat as a coping mechanism, and she would look at exercise as a punishment. But now she has changed her outlook of eating and exercise, and it allowed her to lose more than 40 pounds. Alright folks, that's all for today's video. Again, I just want to say that these celebrities were all amazing and beautiful before and after their transformations. They don't have to look a certain way to be hot, and neither do you. Body positivity comes in all shapes and sizes.
Starting off our list today at number 10, we have Kim Kardashian. When Kim Kardashian puts her mind to something, she can accomplish anything. So when the star wanted to accomplish her dream body, she clearly put in the work in the gym. Later, she would then talk about her journey with women's health when she told the outlet, "When it comes to booty and legs, we usually work out an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. However, her weight loss techniques did come a little controversial just ahead of the Met Gala last year when she opted to starve herself and amp up her workout routines in the process so she could just fit into the Marilyn Monroe Happy Birthday Mr. President gown. Kim's dangerous weight loss technique didn't come without any consequences, as the star did suffer from a psoriasis flare-up, and it was so bad she was even having trouble moving her hands because she was in so much pain. Number 9. Ariel Winter. Back in 2019, Ariel showed off some noticeable weight loss. She would then go on to share that she started doing some intense gym sessions, and when she found the right mental health medications, it would lead to her unexpected weight loss. She would then tell Women's Health, "Years ago, it was hard because I'd go to the gym with my trainer, and because of my antidepressants medications, I never saw results." Eventually, Ariel decided to switch up her medications, and she would note that she didn't do it for aesthetic reasons, when she said, "I didn't change my antidepressants because I wanted to lose weight. I just accepted it, and it was fine. I got inspired to actually find medication that helped me as a person, and it did all the things I wanted it to do." But with her transformation, she's become a completely different person, which has us wondering if maybe she was swapped out in the industry for a lookalike. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming back to the list today, in the number 8 spot, we have Christina Aguilera. Back in 2013, Christina Aguilera lost 50 pounds so quickly to the point that she had us all wondering what her secret was, especially since she took off time from The Voice to do so. Christina would then speak about her journey, saying, "It's amazing what having some personal time can do, not only for the body but also for the mind and spirit." A source close to Christina would then expose her weight loss secrets to people by telling the media outlet she's been trying new types of foods and exploring new methods of exercise. The source then went on to say she wasn't doing so to go on a diet or to lose weight, but she just wanted to have a better mindset and well-being so she could have a better overall sense of good health. Christina also went on to credit her weight loss to Reiki, an ancient Asian practice that's said to heal your body and mind for her weight loss. Number 7.
Jessica Simpson. When Jessica Simpson lost 100 pounds after giving birth to her third child, she would open up about how she found peace with her body after saying her role in the 2005 film Dukes of Hazzard created an unrealistic gold standard for her body. After she was seen parading her envy-inducing legs in a pair of super shorts while portraying Daisy Duke, the mom of three said the image from the movie has been used as a before picture for every "is she fat or is she thin" story for the rest of her career, which is just wrong. Why do we have to judge weight when we should be hyping women and their beauty up? Period. Jessica then went on to praise her celebrity trainer, Harley Paternak, as she went on to say that he eased her into activity slowly when he started her workout routine with 6,000 steps daily. Then he told E! News later he did this because it was a social thing that she would be able to do with her kids, and he built up her steps slowly with her reaching 14,000 steps a day, and it clearly worked, so give it a try. Number 6. Jennifer Hudson. Back in 2010, Jennifer Hudson would end up turning heads on the red carpet after she was able to drop from a size 16 to a size 6 after she decided to team up with Weight Watchers. Since joining the weight loss company, the star has been able to keep the 80 pounds off since. The actress would then later open up about her weight loss and using Weight Watchers when she sat down for an interview with Good Housekeeping. She then went on to tell the outlet, "I don't really have time to do much working out, so I really just had to watch what I eat." Jennifer then went on to know that's why she was able to accomplish all of her weight loss goals. She then went off at the end to say, "I'm very careful and cautious of what I'm eating, so I just try to pace out those meals throughout the day. I'm very conscious of what I put in my body." Number 5. Sarah Rue. When actress Sarah Rue shared her journey with Shape, she would gloat about how she used Jenny Craig to help her with her overall weight loss journey. She would then go on to tell the media outlet, "I was never really able to lose weight on my own. Clearly it was something I was struggling with, so I wanted a program that provides extra support. With Jenny Craig being a program that provides its users with as much support as they need, Sarah was able to do the whole fitness thing on her terms." She then decided to rely on professional training help to help her create a fitness plan and follow it, as she really didn't have any idea or clue about working out, so she really just needed someone to tell her what to do. But in the end, it ended up turning out great for the star. She was able to drop 50 pounds. However, even though the star looks stunning now, she's always been stunning, but I'm glad to see that she's finally comfortable in her own skin. Number 4. Melissa McCarthy. Whether you love Melissa McCarthy or not, she has proven herself to be talented no matter what people have to say about her. Well, back in 2011, Melissa would tell People magazine that she was able to lose around 75 pounds after she really put her body and mindset to work. With the actress being able to fit into a size 14 dress, she would know it was thanks to her laid-back lifestyle that allowed her to kick her life into overdrive to work on her overall image. While everyone was asking themselves at home, what did Melissa do to lose all the weight, she would later clear up all the rumors surrounding her weight loss when she told Extra that there was no trick and nothing to tell because she was actually just living a really boring life outside of her acting work. So then she went on to note that when you bring everything down and you don't have anything fun to do, you go to bed around 7:30, and that's what her trick was. But I once heard another celebrity say that they tell everybody their lives are boring, so they just leave them alone. So she probably actually has a really fun life and doesn't want to tell us the truth so we don't catch her on the dance floor in Ibiza with Margot Robbie at 3 a.m. Number 3. Jordan Sparks. When American Idol star Jordan Sparks was able to lose around 18 pounds in 18 months in 2012, E! News would report on the singer's journey. Later, Jordan would then sit down for an interview with Shape, and in the interview she would tell the outlet, "I just wanted to be healthy. I remember thinking, I'm in my prime. I should be happy and fit." Jordan then went on to note that she started walking every day and watching her portion sizes. She then worked with a trainer to help build her muscle. She then went to tell Redbook that there is no quick or magical way to lose weight, and if you want to do it, you have to do it in natural ways. And that's by sticking to your exercise and diet routine. And you just have to not only believe in yourself, but you also have to believe that you can do it, and you have to do it at your own pace. Number Number 2. Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen began his acting career when he joined the cast of the 1999 series Freaks and Geeks. With the growth of his career making him a household name, fans would start to notice that his appearance has changed frequently over time, and the topic of Seth Rogen's weight loss has actively been starting to hit headlines since back in 2009 after he was seen losing 30 pounds so he could play the role Ronnie in the film Observe and Report. The actor's weight loss impressed fans so much he would later reveal in an interview that everyone wanted to talk to him about his new appearance. Years later, fans are still gushing about him as he appeared on the cover of GQ summer issue, then again after he was seen losing even more weight to play a role in the 2022 series Pam and Tommy. But honestly, Seth has always looked really good, and I just have one question for him. When can I star in a movie with you? Cause that would be comedy gold. And coming in number 1 today, we have Ross Matthews. So this year's season of RuPaul's Drag Race has been surprising at best, as we've seen everyone from Sugar and Spice showing us some stunning transformations on that catwalk. However, with saying that, when Ross Matthews, who is known for being one of the judges on the hit reality TV show, unveiled his impressive weight loss in November of 2020, our draws would draw. Ross would then go on to share his journey on his Instagram, where he would say in a caption section, "Breaking the pattern, 50 pounds down from my weight in early June when I decided to reclaim my health after my mom passed away, 70 pounds down from my old time." He then went on to note that he will continue to work on himself in progress and that he may mess up again, but for now he was very grateful for everything he has, everything he's accomplished, and he was really happy to see what the world had in store for him.
Number 10. Kareena Kapoor. Kareena Kapoor is a very popular Indian actress who has appeared in many Hindi films, winning numerous awards, nominations, writing 3 books, and having her own retail clothing line. In 2016, Kareena gave birth to her first child at the age of 36 and quickly got to work to lose the post-pregnancy weight. In order to achieve this, she followed a rigid diet plan, extensive yoga routine, and even apparently had an orange juice diet. Despite her many awards, accomplishments, and seemingly positive outlook, people online were quick to criticize her change in weight after the pregnancy. Even those who had previously made comments about her being too large or chubby. People flocked to her Instagram to make comments saying things like, "She looks like a skeleton," "Malnutrition problem," "What happened with Kareena? She lost her beauty," and many more inappropriate and damaging comments. It seems Kareena can't catch a break, as after gaining weight again due to her second pregnancy, she was called fat by another Pakistani actress, Hira Mani. Number 9. Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson, a famous singer and actress who launched her career on American Idol, was another celebrity who fell under public criticism after losing weight. In just about a year, she managed to lose an incredible 80 pounds. She stated that she was taking on the drastic change in order to set a better example for her son, as she believed the root of her weight issues came from unhealthy and harmful eating habits. In order to lose the weight, Jennifer completely transformed her diet with the help of Weight Watchers and was excited to share the story of her journey on talk shows like Oprah. Unfortunately, it seems that people watching her transformation did not share her excitement about the change. Fans and viewers believe that because she was a celebrity who has personal chefs, nutritionists, and the organization of Weight Watchers to access easily, that she didn't actually have to work hard to achieve her weight loss. Adele was also dragged in, as she commented on a scenario where Jennifer had recommended Weight Watchers to her, and she said she'd been pretty offended by it. Number 8. Ashley Graham. In 2020, Ashley Graham, who had been a plus-size model, fell under fire for a weight loss change that fans felt was going against her entire message. Most of the hate came under an Instagram post where she first appeared noticeably thinner. Ashley lost weight by pursuing both a healthy diet and consistent workout routine, including running marathons. As a plus-size model who had preached body positivity, fans were shocked by seeing her appear thinner on social media. They made comments saying that by losing weight, she was going against her message of embracing your size and loving your body. People criticized why she would want to change herself and lose weight when she had spoken about being comfortable being herself and being a plus-size woman. Graham responded to the outpouring of hatred with a touching sentiment saying, "At the end of the day, I'm good enough for me." She has had a long battle with body shaming, both from modeling agencies telling her to be thinner and then fans shaming her for losing weight. It seems like there's no way to win. Number 7. Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian, one of the members of the reality famous Kardashian family, is definitely not the first member of the family to undergo changes to her body, but she definitely was one of those who received harsh criticism for it. After having her child with Tristan Thompson,
Thompson, Khloe was another celeb to take to the gym to start losing the pregnancy weight. Also, potentially in response to the fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, who would refer to Khloe as the fat sister. Khloe states that the gym was her escape, managing to lose an impressive 60 pounds and continuing to stay fit to this day. Unfortunately, a lot of fans were not so impressed by the weight loss, instead choosing to be offended and disappointed about the situation. They said that Khloe's plus-size presence on the show had made her a more relatable and endearing character. Amy Schumer said that Khloe had been a role model for little girls to be themselves, but that after Khloe lost weight, she was no longer suitable as an example. Good Place actress Jamila Jamil also commented on the situation in response to an Instagram post by Khloe where she said, "2 things a girl wants. 1, lose weight. 2, eat." Jamil responded by saying that had made her sad and that the industry had fat-shamed her into a prison of self-critique. Number 6. Gabby Sidibe. Gabby Sidibe is another celebrity who has faced body-shaming criticism on both sides of the spectrum. Gabby, who started her acting career in 2009 with the film Precious, was often criticized for her looks and size, despite her numerous awards and nominations and clear talent in acting. Howard Stern even took to calling her enormous, though other actors, including Whoopi Goldberg, were quick to defend her. After being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, she underwent a weight loss surgery, which transformed her stomach into a smaller size. Gabby stated that without the surgery, she never would have lost weight and seemed to be confident with her new body and look. However, a lot of people criticized her method of weight loss, looking down on her choice to receive a surgery in order to transform her body. She responded by saying she's not bothered by these comments, stating that it's her body and people should focus on their own. While controversial to some people, she's not the only big name to undergo weight loss surgery. Number 5. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is a singer who was most popular in the 90s and has managed to ride that fame to the current day. Most likely, a lot of that can be attributed to her holiday hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, coming back year after year to top Google searches and blare over grocery store speakers. A few years ago, Mariah appeared looking suddenly a bit skinnier. While there was some argument over how she lost the weight, it was revealed that she had likely undergone a gastric sleeve surgery. Mariah said that she had chosen to lose weight and undergo the surgery because she had never felt comfortable with her body due to body shamers, online commenters, and others critiquing her weight fluctuations. Unfortunately, the choice seemed to just bring more commenters and shamers towards her. People seemed shocked that she would get the surgery without having a major weight or medical problem, and even criticized the doctor that had agreed to perform it. Number 4. Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor, the singer of All About That Bass fame, is another celeb to join the list of those who wanted to change and improve their lifestyle when having children. After having her child, she appeared at least 20 pounds lighter than she had previously been. Fans were shocked to say the least when they saw that the change had taken place. Her most famous songs seemed to be about body positivity and loving yourself, no matter what you looked like, and especially if you were plus-sized. So, similar to Ashley Graham, fans saw her weight loss as going against her message of acceptance and being comfortable in your own skin, questioning if she was just another celeb to preach about going against expectations just to succumb to them herself. But Meghan states her reasons for weight loss as wanting to have a better lifestyle, feel better mentally, and apparently even saying, "I just want to live forever, man. I want to stay looking young forever." Me too, Meghan. She was also attacked by online commenters who made fun of her for losing the base that had made her as famous as she is. While facing criticism, many also believe that she's still a true role model to fans for how to change your lifestyle in a healthy and positive way. Number 3. Mama June. June Shannon, more commonly known to fans and viewers as Mama June, gained her celebrity status from being a main character on the reality series Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, a series which focused on her daughter, young country pageant queen Honey Boo Boo. This show seemed to be a cultural phenomenon when it came out, turning millions of eyes towards the family and as a result, making them a lot of money. A few years ago, Mama June underwent multiple surgeries in order to try and completely transform the look of her body. These included a gastric sleeve and having her breasts altered. She even managed to lose so much weight that she had surgery to remove all the excess skin left on her body. The reason for the changes seemed to have been a result of body image issues. Her daughter's saying that even after the transformation, she still sees herself as fat. Fans were left upset by the drastic change because they believed that she was taking advantage of her fame and money to make far too extreme changes to her body. She also continues to receive criticism from fans for promoting things like weight loss drinks in ads on her social media pages. Number 2. Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson, an Australian actress you likely know best for her performance as Fat Amy in the Pitch Perfect series, or perhaps her nightmarish involvement in the live-action Cats. movies. Whatever you know her from, it's easy to identify her as a character actress, as she was often cast to play the plus-sized comic relief character, never really being known for many serious roles. In 2020, she made the decision to make a change to her body, starting what she called her year of fitness. She spoke about trying to defeat her bad habit of emotional eating. After a year, she stunned the public with just how much her body had changed due to her efforts, and said that she was very proud of maintaining the weight loss and managing her eating issues. But despite her own confidence and pride, a lot of people criticized the change, and Rebel commented on how she had received more media attention over her body than over any of her work-related achievements. Fans were upset that she was apparently sending the message that you need to be skinny to be successful, saying that she had given in to the pressure of the industry. She even received negative comments from her Hollywood team, who told her that it was a bad choice, as it would make her harder to find work after her success of being the funny fat girl in movies and television. Number 1. Adele. Adele Adkins, more famously known by just her first name of Adele, is a very famous singer, constantly topping charts and making headlines for her incredibly popular music. In 2019, Adele first started losing weight, and over time lost around a whopping 100 pounds. She credits the weight loss to her rigid fitness routine, which includes deadlifting, boxing, and circuit training. She also commented on how fitness improved her mental health, saying it improved her anxiety and not having to look at her phone so much. Adele received very similar criticism to Rebel Wilson, as many of her fans viewed her as a role model for plus-size women and how you don't have to be skinny to be successful. They took to social media saying things like, "Skinny Adele feels like a betrayal." They felt that the plus-size community had been responsible for her fame, so when she lost the weight, they saw it as a betrayal of the people and community who had gotten her to where she is. In response, Adele said that she remains body positive no matter what size she is. She says she understands why some women were hurt, but she's still the same person and she did it for herself and not anyone else, which I think is a very important sentiment to keep in mind when considering changing any aspect of yourself.
Coming in at number 10, we have Erin Moriarty. Erin Moriarty, who plays Starlight on The Boys, has been linked to weight loss speculation, as fans believe that she has undergone surgery on her face and has had liposuction done to lose weight, as she looks way too skinny now. Meanwhile, some even believe that Erin may have an eating disorder. When the new season was released back in August, many would become skeptical about Erin's participation in the show, with her appearance changing recently. Many fans were sort of displeased with it. If you compare pictures of Erin before and after, she surely looks slimmer and fitter. Though the difference is not that huge, Erin does seem to appear fitter. As the actress's transformation may have stunned many, it's not hard to see why fans have speculated that she has had liposuction done, as her snatched look is usually the results of weight loss caused by liposuction. With Erin's role being a superhero, it surely put pressure on her to be perfect, and part of her role asked her to remain in the best shape, and this could be the main reason behind Erin's weight loss. Though there's not an exact number of how much weight Erin has exactly lost, it can be said that she lost enough to look stunning in her role as Starlight, with the latest confirming that Erin previously had bad eating habits before the show, so her weight loss could be caused by her changing her lifestyle, and it proves that you can't always judge a person's appearance by what you read or see online. And number 9, Heidi Klum. It seems like Heidi Klum just can't get a break when it comes to her weight. With having a busy schedule, it has caused the model to lose around 30 to 40 pounds over the last couple of years. While Heidi has always looked stunning, she recently appears to be more skeletal than usual. Now, since Heidi is a model, she's always maintained her body for modeling and also for her health, and people have been concerned about her health since it seems like she dropped her weight way too quickly. With Heidi being 5'10", it seems like she's just far too thin for her frame. While doctors have explained it's common for busy moms to focus on so much before their needs, especially on their children, they forget to eat, and this could be the main reason behind Heidi's strange weight loss. With the model looking like she lost an extreme amount of weight, she also has no muscle tone, which shows that her weight loss had nothing to do with fitness. While people have been worrying about Heidi, she would publicly share her diet after many people became concerned about her health earlier this year. Looking at her body, it's not hard to see why fans have been speculating that the model starves herself to maintain her body, but the truth is, she doesn't, and she just has a strict diet plan and focuses focuses on healthy food. Heidi tends to fill her plate with nutrient-rich food such as carbs, lean protein, veggies, and fruit, which help her eat healthy and maintain her body weight at the same time. So while a lot of people have been worried, it seems like Heidi is living a happy and healthy life with her family, and there's nothing to be concerned about when it comes to her health. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in at number 8, we have Raven-Symoné. Recently, Raven-Symoné has been receiving a huge amount of backlash after she updated her fans on her weight loss journey. Showing off her weight loss in a video she captioned as "pounds down, ear update," Raven could be seen showing off her weight loss in the video, and you could see Raven saying, "If you all watch Raven's home literally right now and come on this live and see this joint, I got a whole different face going on. It's a whole pound down journey." While many fans started to flood to the comments to support the actress, some fans weren't so kind after they learned that she lost over 40 pounds by kicking sugar out of her diet and following a strict keto diet with fasting. With one user writing, "Gonna have to unfollow for the weight loss plan. I'm in eating disorder recovery, and it's triggering and sad to watch people buy into diet culture. Hope you find sustainable living outside of this pound down mentality." Another user will write similar sentiments, while they said diet culture has you by the neck, and instead of accepting it, you should fight back. You're literally starving yourself to lose weight, and it's just so sad. While the post definitely drew in mixed reactions, there was still plenty of fans cheering on Raven with love and support. At number 7, Angelina Jolie. So back in August, news would start to circulate that Angelina Jolie had checked herself into a hospital because of extreme weight loss and an eating disorder. This would come years after fans started speculating that the actress was losing an insane amount of weight. While there has always been concerns about Angelina's weight and eating habits, she would finally go to the hospital to get looked at. While Angelina has been really coy when it comes to the exact reason behind her visit, while the visit was a routine checkup, it obviously was a good thing that she was being proactive and taking steps to look after herself. However, insiders would then say that Angelina's hospital admission still raises concerns due to the length of her stay, and because she apparently does not appear healthy, and that something more severe may be happening to the actress. To get the elephant out of the room, Angelina has been pretty hard on herself and her body to get to where she is in Hollywood right now, and with it, her eating habits have been pretty non-existent. While Angelina has been pictured with veins protruding all over her body due to her extreme thinness, the actress intends to get surgery done to conceal the veins so people stop commenting on her weight. While many people have also suggested that Angelina's weight loss is just the subject of unfounded and unfair rumors, it's definitely upsetting to see people body shame her and make assumptions about her health when they have no idea what her health is like. Number 6, Kate Moss. The controversies and criticisms surrounding Kate Moss have been often unfair and highly contradicting. While many people have urged the model to put on some weight, back in July, Kate would finally speak out after decades of being talked down to. While many people such as Zoe Williams have come out to defend the model by saying her slender figure was due to just the way she looks, it would also become inaccurate and unhelpful after Kate came out to say in the Desert Island Disc interview, "I was thin because I didn't get fed at shoots or in shows, and I've always been thin." The interview would highlight the problems in the modeling industry and therefore the role of the environmental factors models have to deal with. With the modeling industry making body standards extremely unrealistic, it has led to many people to adopt eating disorders so they can achieve the stick figure ideal. And essentially, for everyone to realize it's not okay to starve yourself, as it's not normal or healthy. At the height of Kate's modeling career, she's had a BMI around 15 to 16, which is well beneath the BMI of 17.5. Even if Kate had not suffered from this illness, it's clear she's not healthy or at a natural weight that she's supposed to be at. With the modeling industry making sure models' BMI is under 16, it's unrealistic, and while France, Spain, Italy, and Israel have all now adopted these laws banning ultra-thin models, seems like during Paris Fashion Week, the runways were filled with ultra-skinny models. Now, while this law is not to discriminate against anyone, it's simply meant to combat unhelpful beauty standards that have caused physical and mental strain on models themselves, and it needs to be fully adopted by the beauty industry completely. Number 5, Gigi Hadid. While fans for years now have been slamming Gigi Hadid's body for being too skinny or too big, Gigi has even smashed critics for being cruel. Back in 2018, Gigi would say, "For those of you so determined to come up with why my body has changed over the year, you may not know that I started at 17 and I was not yet diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease. For those of you calling me too big for the industry, you were seeing inflammation and water retention due to that. In March, Gigi would even reveal that while her mom was filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she would hide from the film crew. In some of the older episodes, Gigi could be seen talking to Yolanda about her love for volleyball and the struggle to choose between sports and modeling. In recent years, Yolanda has even been receiving a lot of backlash for things she said to her daughters on the show. While fans have believed that the star was putting damaging beliefs on body image into her daughters' minds, it has caused them to have issues with their appearance over the years. In one clip, Yolanda could be seen advising Gigi to give up volleyball as she referred to the sport as a masculine sport, so her body would be too bulky for modeling. She would also be seen pressuring Gigi to stay on a diet where she could be as skinny as other models in Milan. And number 4, Sarah Rue. Sarah Rue has always had a long desire to be slim, but she hasn't always had the time to do so due to her career. However, recently everyone has been stunned when it comes to her recent photos as she's successfully been able to lose a huge amount of weight. Sarah has undergone an amazing shift and she looks almost completely unrecognizable when she hits the red carpet showing off her new look. Before losing the weight, Sarah had even been battling with obesity for her whole life and she wanted to shed the excess pounds because they were making her feel miserable. Sarah then chose to trust Jenny Craig's expertise, and at the end of the program she even got some excellent results. According to the consultant's advice, the actress reduced her calorie consumption. Sarah reduced her intake of carbohydrates by 50% and she also shunned out all processed meals of any kind. Sarah then opted to increase the number of vegetables she ate, and with it, Sarah's been able to shed 50 pounds in an insane amount of time as she went from being a size 14 to a size 6. Sarah has become so dependent on her woman's diet that she's even gone as far as abstaining from meals, and she even joined a gym to help her tone down some more. While the star decided to go on a weight loss journey for her mental health, she definitely has always looked great. And number 3, Melissa McCarthy. Over the last year, Melissa McCarthy has lost over 75 pounds, and how she chose to do it definitely wasn't it. Now Melissa decided to go on this crazy diet where she only consumed liquids. While the star has stated that she'll never go back to it, she did do it to lose 70 pounds in 4 months. With Melissa stating that she felt starved and crazy half of the time, a lot of her fans weren't happy with her statement, as no one should ever starve themselves to lose any amount of weight. While Melissa would finally notice that the best diets are the ones you don't make yourself starve on, she decided to go on a low-carb diet that seemed to go well for her. Even rumors would start to circulate online that stated Melissa had only dropped the weight because she was also taking a magic keto diet pill. However, for whatever reason, supporting liquid diets, weight loss pills, and extremely restrictive diet aren't healthy, and celebrities shouldn't be spreading misinformation about these diets so people follow them, as they can actually be quite damaging to their fans that choose to follow the same diet. Number 2, Adele. Back in July, Adele would open up about losing 100 pounds in weight and how it caused some of her fans to feel very betrayed by the star. Adele would open up about feeling terrible after she lost a huge amount of weight, as it upset some of her body-conscious younger fans. The singer, who showed off her new skinny figure on the cover of Vogue magazine last year, was so distressed to learn that losing weight caused some of her fans to suffer. Addressing the backlash, she explained that she shedded the pounds for herself after dealing with anxiety. While many fans felt disappointed Adele gave into the pressure of being skinny, they were concerned that she wasn't losing the weight safely. While Adele has had to face some major backlash due to her weight loss, it has even prompted her to cancel shows, as the backlash has caused her to feel like an empty shell. And she's even said that she won't be shamed, as it's not her job to make her fans feel better about their weight. And coming in number 1 today, we have Nicole Richie. When Nicole Richie rocketed into fame pretty much overnight following the premiere of The Simple Life, she instantly got put under a very unforgiving microscope. When Paris Hilton has been constantly mocked in the press for getting in trouble with the law and having a party lifestyle, when it came to the tabloids' treatment of Nicole Richie, for whatever reason, they always seemed to focus on her weight. In the beginning, it seemed like they labeled Nicole as overweight, and now it seems like the star keeps getting bashed for losing a huge amount of weight and for being too thin. Nicole has stated that she knows she's too thin right now, and she wouldn't want a young girl to look at her and think that they wanted to look like her. Nicole has also noted that when she gets stressed, she loses her appetite and tends not to eat. Unfortunately for Nicole, she is right about some people trying to get a body like her, but the only reason she even has influence on people is because the press always has been obsessed with her figure. Even her fans have been oddly obsessed with her figure, with one fan writing, "Love how skinny she is, I want to be that skinny. Still working on it. And this proves that the beauty industry needs to get away from projecting that you need to be skinny to be beautiful, because that's not the truth.
Coming in at number 10 is Jennifer Lawrence. In 2017 at Elle's Women in Hollywood event, Jennifer Lawrence spoke about the film industry's approach to body image. She told the story of when she was a young actress. She says she was asked to lose 15 pounds in 2 weeks for a part in a film, which is an insane request, but not only was she told to shed the weight, but she was forced to strip down and compare herself to other actresses who did not have the role. She said, quote, "During this time, a female producer had me do a nude lineup with about 5 women who were much thinner than me. We are stood side by side with only tape covering our privates. After that degrading and humiliating lineup, the female producer told me I should use the naked photos of myself as inspiration for my diet." End quote. Anyone else feel their blood boiling? Cause I kinda do, just a smidge, just a little bit. Yeah. She went on to say that the experience made her feel trapped, and that she now continuously reminds herself that she deserves to be treated with respect. And I'm so glad she could take that horrible experience and spin it into a positive thing for herself. That's not easy. Number 9, Chris Pratt. Before Chris Pratt landed the role of Scott Hatterberg in Moneyball, he says he was told he had to lose weight. While he did actually go through with the weight loss so that he would be cast in the film, he says he ended up doing it in a pretty unhealthy way, which is part of the problem. I think if a production asks an actor to lose weight, they should provide resources to do so, since they think it's as easy as just doing it. He told Vanity Fair that, quote, "That was the first time I heard someone say, 'We're not gonna cast you, you're too fat.' So I decided to drop the weight like in wrestling. I couldn't afford a trainer, so it was all running and crash dieting and cutting alcohol." End quote. If you're gonna tell someone to cut down and expect them to do it out of their own pocket when the industry is already expensive to be a part of, I don't know, maybe be a little less harsh about it. Number 8, Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer may have been the writer of her film Trainwreck, but her control over the project stopped when it came to her own appearance in her own film that she wrote. She says that she was told she needed to lose weight in order to take on the lead role. On the Jonathan Ross show, Schumer jokingly described the experience by saying, quote, "It was explained to me before I did that movie that if you weigh over 140 pounds as a woman in Hollywood, if you're on the screen, it will hurt people's eyes. So I lost some weight to do that, but never again." Again, she did this for her own film that she wrote. Number 7, David Harbour. During a 2017 interview with The Wrap, David Harbour talked about his ironic experience auditioning to play the Blob in a Wolverine movie. When David Harbour auditioned to play the role, he ended up getting told by the director that he should probably shed some pounds, despite the fact that he was auditioning to play a character named the Blob. David said in the interview, quote, he was like, "David, look, you're wonderful. We really think you're just a great actor. We're just concerned. We're really concerned." And I was like, "Why? What's your concern? I'm good to go. I'm available. Let's do this." And they were like, "No, it's just you lifted up your shirt and we saw that we're just a little worried about your health." I was like, "Wait a minute, dude, pause for a second. You are telling me I'm too fat to play the Blob. That's awesome. I have to get the F back to New York. That's my audition, so I didn't get the Blob." And personally, this is one I find somewhat hilarious just because of how ridiculous it is. Number 6, Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale says that when she auditioned for Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor right after giving birth, Mr. Bay told her she'd quote unquote have to work out if she got the part. Kate told the story on the Graham Norton show saying, quote, "I don't think I fit the type of actress Michael Bay had met before. I think he was baffled by me because my boobs weren't bigger than my head and I wasn't blonde. I just had my daughter and had lost weight, but was told that if I got the part I'd have to work out, and I just didn't understand why a 1940s nurse would do that." End quote. Apparently the director then continued to insult her body through the production process of the movie. Kate's right, a 1940s nurse wouldn't do that. A lot of things in that movie aren't accurate, but honestly, have you seen a Michael Bay film? Number 5, Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill said in an interview with Men's Health magazine, when he auditioned to play James Bond in a film, the director told him he was too chubby, quote unquote, for the role. To audition, Cavill said he had to walk out with just a towel on, saying, quote, "I remember the director, Martin Campbell, saying, 'Looking a little chubby there, Henry,' end quote," which, screw you dude, that's kinda rude, what the hell? But Cavill said he was following a poor diet at the time, and overall, the director's comment made him rethink his physical health and and how he eats. I don't know how to train for a diet, he told the publication. Continuing, and I'm glad Martin said something because I respond well to truth. It helps me get better. Again, it's great to see an actor take these things in a positive way, but it just goes to show the tough skin actors are required to have when they're in Hollywood. Number 4, Mindy Kaling. Mindy Kaling's story is a lot like Amy Schumer's actually. Before The Office, a network offered Mindy Kaling a sketch comedy show based on her own life, which is great. Who better to play a person than that person? So it's a little strange though that this same network made Mindy audition for her own part and then rejected her from the role because she wasn't quote unquote considered attractive or funny enough to play herself. What? She told The Guardian, quote, that network is no longer on the air and The Office went on to be one of NBC's most hit shows in years. I feel like karmically I was vindicated, but at the time it felt terrible, unquote. Number 3, Carrie Fisher. Even when you are reprising an older version of a character you already played 30 years ago, some people in the industry still only care about how you look. Star Wars actress Carrie Fisher was pressured into losing 35 pounds in order to reprise her iconic role as Princess Leia in Star Wars The Force Awakens. She told Good Housekeeping, quote, nothing changes. It's an appearance-driven thing. I'm in a business where the only thing that matters is weight and appearance. That is so messed up. They might as well say get younger because that's how easy it is. It doesn't matter how great of an actress you are, it doesn't matter if you played the role iconically when you were younger, Hollywood is Hollywood. Maybe it needs to change, I don't know. Number 2, Ashley Benson. In 2016, Ashley Benson was told she was quote unquote too fat for a role, to which she responded, quote, I'm a size 2. I cried for 30 minutes, but then you have to let it just roll off your shoulders or it could cause a serious eating disorder, end quote. She told Ocean Drive, quote, a lot of people in this industry hear they need to lose weight more times than they should. It does make you stronger though, because if you let that affect you, you can't be in this industry. You'd go crazy. End quote. And that's the hard truth of it, really. Number 1, Margaret Cho. And to end off this list is an example of just why this kind of behavior is dangerous. ABC told Margaret Cho that she was too overweight to play the part of herself in her semi-autobiographical sitcom All-American Girl. Cho ended up hospitalized with kidney failure from not eating. Years later, she told The Cut, quote, being called ugly and fat and disgusting to look at from the time I could barely understand what the words meant has scarred me so deep inside that I have learned to hunt, stalk, claim, own, and defend my own loveliness and my image of myself as stunningly gorgeous with a ruthlessness and a defensiveness that I fear for anyone who casually or jokingly questions it. End quote. Period. Exclamation mark. Hey guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Beyond the Screen if you want more videos. I've been your host for today, Adam Andrews. You can find my socials down below, and until next time, stay healthy and ignore the haters.